Good morning, everybody. Charlie here with Red Summit RF. Today we are going to do Sitgreaves Mountain, and by we I mean me and Robert.
Hi, Robert N3BZ. We're going to do Sitgreaves today. Mostly just straight up hike.
Yeah, it kind of scares me. He says straight up and steady, so we'll see how it goes. He's done it before, I haven't, so I think it's about 3 miles of straight up. So we'll see how it goes. When I get on top, I'm going to talk a little bit about lightweight antennas. So we'll catch you up there. We'll catch some footage along the way, and then we'll talk a little bit more up there.
I went up here because
Okay guys, we're not even anywhere near there yet. It's pretty steep, but just wanted to mention, today I'm doing, I'll be operating with the MTR3B, so only 7, 10, and 14 megahertz for me. No 6D or any other bands and no sideband. Robert, what you got?
well, I've got my beloved FT891 doing 20, 40, and I'll also take a look at 2 meters with another setup I have.
So folks, this is what we're looking at. You can't really tell how steep that is, I guess, but it's quite steep. This is level. This is level. So I don't know. Okay guys, we've been going about an hour and 15 minutes, about a mile or so far. It kind of tells you what the pace is we're going. We do have some relatively flat terrain at this point. It's a welcome relief, but I'm sure there's more steepness to come. But it's just kind of all the same, just kind of walking on this game trail through the trees and picking our way up to the top. Well, I'm looking at the GPS tracks. I think I had it wrong. I think at the beginning of the video I said 3 miles each way, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 miles round trip, and it's only about 1.5 miles to the top here, because we've been going just a little over a mile. We're almost there, so that's a relief, especially since it's dang steep. Pretty cool. Here's the top. There's got to be a marker here. Yep, that's a marker. He says there's 2 up here. Off that way is Flagstaff and San Francisco Peaks. That way you can't really see. Here comes Robert. So we're kind of just able to see off into the direction of the south, Bill Williams area, and then off Sedona is that way. So all right, well, I guess we better choose where we're going to set up here in a minute, and after we relax and take it all in, and then I'll be talking about antennas a little bit. All right, well, there was a guy from Italy named Stefano who left a comment on one of my recent videos. I'll read that for you. It says, "Hi Charlie, great video, thanks for sharing your passion with us. I'm getting more and more interested in SOTA, and I'm wondering if you are planning to release some videos about small and lightweight antennas for SOTA activations. As soon as I started my first SOTA experience a year ago, I realized how tricky it could be to carry and deploy the right antenna. Some advice from you would be really appreciated. 73 best, IW0HNB, Stefano." So Stefano, really don't have a lot of experience with lightweight antennas and small compact antennas. I've made a couple, and I've had a couple given to me. Not really ever bought any. I know that I think SOTA Beams has one, and a few other people, but for sale. But I really just make my own. Really, the person to talk to is my friend from California, Adam, K6ARK. You can catch his video, not his video, his channel up here. But he has the end-fed half-wave thing really dialed in. I have one of his designs. So I'll talk a little bit about 3 antennas that you might consider using when you're doing summits on the air that are lightweight and compact. But first thing I want to talk about is choosing a place to set up your antenna. And when I do, the first thing I do is I kind of look for a place to put my antenna mast, and I'm really seeing a lot of clear area here, not really any stumps or anything to tie my antenna mast to. So next option is to look for some trees, and I found one right here that looks pretty good. So this tree here, it's kind of got a clear area from left to right here, and I could kind of probably string something up here and hoist it up and then extend it both ways. There's not a lot of branches over here or over here to kind of interfere with a dipole. And that's what I'll do is I'm gonna put up a dipole. Whether you do a dipole or an end-fed half-wave, you really deploy the same way. You put a wire on one end and then up to a point, and then down the other side again. So I'll talk about that a little bit, but this is where I'm going to set up right up here. I'm going to try to get a rock and throw up here, and yeah, I'm not going to probably film that part because it may take a while. I'm not very good at doing that, but I'll try that and see how it goes. So I'll be checking back in a minute. So when making a lightweight antenna, the main thing you need to think about is how much the wire is going to weigh, because obviously the wire takes up a vast 90% maybe of the weight. But if you do an end-fed half-wave like Adam K6ARK does, you don't have a feed line because you have a matching unit there where you connect, and so you're getting rid of a third, or maybe a little less than a third of the antenna. So see, like this antenna right here is really light, and it has the matching unit here, and then this BNC where you can connect, and so there's no feed line. So this is just one wire, and its length is probably 40 or 50 feet. And it just kind of goes up in a V, and very light. I made this antenna, and there's a video I'll put up in the link here above. This one also is pretty light. It does have a feed line though. You can see the black right here is the feed line. The feed line goes up into the middle, and then it also is a dipole. In the case of both of these, the line and the wire is really thin gauge, and I think that's one of the main things that you need to look at. So really, that's pretty much all I have to say about lightweight and small antennas. Is make sure you get that antenna wire really small, and then consider whether or not you want to reduce the weight by not having a feed line. I will say that no feed line and using the matching unit, you do lose a little bit of efficiency, but not enough to really worry about. I also have, I'll put up here a picture of the double ZEP, which is an antenna that was given to me by Malin, and that's a great 2-meter antenna that you could deploy. Also needs a feed line though. Okay, so it only took me 2 tries to get the line up in the tree here. So you can see there's kind of have a rock hanging here. This is what I tied the rope to, is this rock. And then I just kind of threw that line up over into the branch up there, and it comes down, and I have it tied right here. I'll tie the antenna to that. I'll take this antenna here and hoist it up. So that's next. Okay, so we're good. So we're tied down right here, and then we run right up. Here's the link. Run right up there, and then down the other side I have tied down with a rock. Let's check out. This is N3BZ setup.
Kilo Alpha 5 Kilo Romeo Victor. This is November 3 Bravo Zulu reading you about a 4444 QSL.
All right, let's get set up on 40 and, well, maybe I'll start on 60 since he's on 40 and start calling CQ. Okay guys, we wrapped it up. I used my MTR3B on this one, and I just did 20 and 40 meters. Funny thing, or not a funny thing, a challenge that often people encounter when they're on top of a summit doing a joint activation is interference. And N3BZ here was interfering with me, but worse yet, I was interfering with him. And so even though we were interfering, we were able to each get our contacts that we needed, but there were several people that I left kind of hanging because I couldn't copy them because of Robert's interference. I'm sure he had the same problem. So, you know, if you get interference, I guess you have to start taking turns, and that's kind of what we were doing here at the end. But with that, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. I'm Charlie, November Juliet 7 Victor, with Robert
N3BZ.
And we will catch you on the next video. Thank you for watching, and 73 to you guys.